Alright, we're back at it again. Alright, let's do it. You're breaking your mother's heart here, Tony. Oh, she's not gonna like this, bro.
She works tirelessly on that arm of hers, obsessing over it, making sure that it's not useless. Sometimes I wonder if she's talking about herself more than her arm. Press greets us, shoulders square, arms crossed, a woman bracing for impact. She must have figured something was wrong when I didn't pull up with our baby.
You find her?
She was gutted. Nothing left to salvage. Expecting the hit doesn't make it hurt any less. Her shoulders fall.
It was awful. Ugh, she was an incredible machine. I've been in Heights cars with brace staplers that weren't as well optimized.
Is this that ray of sunshine that's been following you around?
Yes, hello! I'm Nellie. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you. All good things, of course.
Oh, so Gia's been lying.
But Gia didn't say you were a mechanic. I thought Lowers Islands didn't allow their eighth-and-ears to work on the surface. Or is that how it works in the hull?
The kid's stepping into a minefield. Cress talks as much about her personal life as she talks Bavarian politics.
Sorry, I'm not breaking my back crawling the tunnels to keep you afloat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take it back. This is my first time in the Lowers, and I didn't expect to meet so many eighth-and-ears.
Don't you know? We breed like rats down here.
The kid looks on like she's ready to start taking notes.
Amazing.
The hole's not like other islands. No free homes, no rats under contract. You need a generator looked at, you pay me like anyone else.
Don't worry, I won't be a bother. I'm certain I can find my way around a generator. Oh, but I hope it won't be any trouble to ask about the output capacity. I can pay you a consultation fee once I have the funds. Unless you accept coffee.
Stop yapping.
Stick around a month. I'll think about it. And I take cash.
Cress is playing it softer than I expected with the kid. The first day I walked in here, I was lucky to get away with my jaw intact.
So, the Chimera's gone. Looks like you're stuck with that bucket of bolts.
Honeybee is not a bucket of bolts. She's a queen. All she needs is a fresh coat of paint.
You named her. You gonna get attached to every lost cause you come across now?
She'll pack a hell of a sting once we're done with her. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Anyway, all that hunk of yours really needs is a tune-up, a fresh set of repulsors, and restitching of the upholstery.
At a minimum. And she's not the only one who needs to get back in real fighting shape, Cress. My rep's in the gutter, and I need cash.
We need money, Arthur.
What exactly are you looking for?
Yeah, we did.
Got
We were
anything
pretty
for a
rough on
little
those
more
last few
protection?
fights.
Honeybee can take some fire from street-level punks, but I wouldn't trust her in a serious dogfight.
The chassis is shot to hell. You're gonna want some serious armor plating to reinforce it. I'm out of anything at the level you're asking for, but if you bring me the plates, I'll get them set up for you.
Think Tiana has anything?
If you're willing to pay an arm and a leg.
Fair enough. I'll stop by Pier 6. happen to know of any jobs?
I got something, but it doesn't pay much. More of a personal matter. If you want real money, you know who you'll have to talk to.
No, Needles is off the table.
Needles? Is he bad?
He's nobody. Just another smuggler I used to work with. We had a falling out on our last job.
Just another smuggler who owes you big. He recently set up shop in the Raymond district. Not struggling for work either. You need a lead on jobs. He's who you need to talk to. Least he can do.
I haven't seen Needles since Zio died. Haven't wanted to. Too many bad memories. But Cress is right. I need the money. And a job's a job. Even if it's from him. You said you had a job? Something personal?
Yeah, but first, tell your client to go bother someone else.
Oh, no problem. Don't worry about me. I've been wanting to look at these aether lifters you got stacked up over there. It'll be like I'm not even here.
I heard about what you did for the Aetherettes in White Street. Thanks.
An Aetherneer's money is as green as anyone else's.
So, you wouldn't say no to another job for them?
Of course not.
Depends. You said yourself the pay's nothing to write home about.
We got some scratch saved up. A sponsor's covering the rest.
Sponsor?
They're good for it. I'll vouch.
Look, Cress. I don't go into a job blind. Give me something.
I can't. You want the job? Those are the terms.
I get an uneasy itch. No client in my line of work is ever exactly forthcoming, but without a name or face, I got nothing to check my gut against. Nothing except Cress's word. Fortunate for both of us, that's enough. As long as it'll help build up my rep, I'm in. What's the job?
I need a getaway driver. We're getting
Shit.
rats out of the tomb.
The tomb.
If Cress is trying to make a joke, it's poor effort. No one escapes that upside-down prison. Not alive, anyway. At best, you get to enjoy 10 seconds of freedom before you give the Earth a goodbye kiss. Barons usually leave rats to the terriers. Why'd General Eli bother to lock them up?
He's a paranoid tyrant. He doesn't need a good reason to keep you in a cage.
I just want to know what sort of people we're helping.
Good people. There was a wasting outbreak in White Street. Rats thought it had something to do with the water shortage. Eli didn't like them talking, so he put them where no one could hear them.
No one escapes the tomb, Cress.
Maybe Eli shouldn't have locked up the same people who keep him afloat. My people have a way into the garbage system, and the trash chutes that lead outside.
And?
And we're going to take out the trash.
So, what's my part in this? I've seen you steer out of gravity slips like it's nothing. You're plenty capable of a pickup.
It's a two-person job. I'll drive the barge there, but I need someone to keep unwanted eyes off us along the way.
Who's this mysterious sponsor of yours?
Gia, if I could tell you, I would. Don't push it.
Come on. Anyone with the cash to spring a bunch of Aetherneer convicts out of the tomb is blowing that money on diamond jewelry and nightclub tabs. You really want me to believe this is a charity case?
I don't care what you believe. The money's good. That's all you need to know.
I knew from her blue-hot glare I'd pushed her as far as she would go. Doesn't matter. One way or another, I'll eventually find out who's holding the bag.
Damn right. Let's
Okay,
do it.
Cress. I'm with you.
Good. Only certain barges with military clearance are allowed near the tomb. I got one lined up. Let's meet there first.
The tomb's crawling with whitecaps. They're not just going to let us drive up and make off with a bunch of convicts.
That's where you come in. I need someone who can get physical when the time calls for it. Or keep me from being seen.
Like old times. We haven't done a job together since the carnival.
Yeah, well, I've been busy. And let's make sure this job goes better. It took me weeks to get the smell of wet lying out of that car.
Oh, okay. Okay, almost crashed there. I mean, if it's the honeybee, it kind of has to be yellow. No. Hmm. I think it could work. Yeah, I think it works. I thought that was to do with physics for a second there. The crane is crane yellow. Nice. I guess we could do red line.
A storm brews on the shallow ferry platform, where the kid hovers over Mr. Throg, crackling with frustration like a gathering thundercloud. The old ferrymaster, like stone, resists the squall.
Maybe I'm not articulating myself properly. You can hear me, can't you?
Loud and clear, girl.
Well, okay then. Let's cast away, or whatever the expression is.
Sorry, but no. Ferry's closed.
Oh, Gia, thank goodness you're here. You gotta help me talk some sense into this man. He won't...
She wants to visit the well. Miss Reinhardt might have a death wish, but I most certainly do not.
She balls her little fist, barely suppressing her frustration. A new tempest is about to erupt when I steal the wind right from under her. You were going to run off without me, kid? Didn't I say wait for me since this crusty old sailor doesn't give rides to just anyone? You have to be special.
Well, that you are, Miss Randazzo. But it still stands. I'm not taking either of you near the well.
Gia, this is the last thing, and I'll have recreated the most important parts of my research. I just need to get close enough to see the atmospheric conditions around the outskirts of the well.
You hear the kid, Throg? We need to see the well.
Miss Randazzo.
Just get us back to White Street. I know a place that should work with what the good doctor needs. Perfect view of the whole thing.
Oh? You ain't taking her to the rig now, are you? I might rather take my chances near the well.
Don't worry, old man. Ghosts don't scare me.
Ghosts?
How many fucking missions are there? Sorry.
Tayana, my black market fence, is as sharp as they come. From the cut of her cashmere jacket to the razor line of her jaw, she can draw blood with a glance. Even the scent of her hand-rolled cigarette, redolent with caravan spices, slices through the air with a dangerous edge. When I walk in, she pulls the nib of her fountain pen away from an account ledger like an assassin retrieving a dagger, and honors me with an inscrutable smile. Tayana.
Giovanna, how's business?
Can't complain. That's a lie. I could, but I won't.
This is why I like you Italians. Always with your heart on your sleeve. You know, a short swim across the Adriatic and we might have been sisters.
I like to think of us that way, which is why you're going to help me patch up my new car with some better defenses.
Am I now?
Well, I know you're dying to tell me what happened to that artist of yours. Might even stick around to do your braids, if you're nice.
Oh, how tempting. But I think I'd rather if you owed me a favor.
Uh-huh. What kind?
The kind you're good at.
Her long fingers reach into a hidden pocket and retrieve a photograph with a slip of paper, which she slides across the table to me. Her perfume follows.
This is Saoirse Byrne, but don't call her that unless you want to lose an ear. To the lowers, she's Bangor. Nasty little thing from Northern Ireland. Leads a street gang called the Madrigals.
A real charmer.
You're to intercept a cargo train carrying crates of weapons through White Street. You will bring those weapons to Bangor, collect the money I'm owed, and I will be happy to source you some steel.
This Bangor dame sounds like a real piece of work. Anything in particular I should know?
Nice.
They say she survived the wasting as a child by catching and eating animals. Rats, birds, a dog if she got lucky.
So she's tough.
She is dangerous, and she is always hungry.
I look like an arms dealer to you. What kind of weapons are they, anyway?
You look, Giovanna, like someone I am paying to get this done. Don't worry about the weapons. Nothing you haven't seen before.
How exactly am I supposed to catch this train and grab its cargo?
You do not tell me how to conduct my business, and I do not tell you how to conduct yours. This is equitable, no? You figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
All I know is the rail runs along the left side of the road the whole route. Do with that what you will.
Okay, so we focus our weapons on the left side.
Nothing makes a job more dangerous than going in blind. It can't be as cut and dry as she says. What aren't you telling me?
Giovanna, the great castle libraries of Illyria could be filled with the things I don't tell you. Trust me. You want it that way.
Yeah, all right.
Excellent. Be sure to bring along that little scientist friend of yours.
What? Why? Last thing I need is the kid slowing me down.
Indulge me.
And if I say no?
Come, come. I need this done correctly. And you, Giovanna, need the money. Bring the girl.
I
Alright,
like this
fine.
about as much as a kick in the teeth. But in Pier 6, Tiana calls the shots. She meets my grimace with an infuriating smile. Fine, fine, if it means that much to you. But my armor better be ready when I get back. Her eyes are lidded with shadow as she waves goodbye. I can't tell if it's meant to be mocking or affectionate. Probably both.
Alright. We gotta go White Street. Abandoned ether rig. Alright, let's go.
The air's crisp, the sky's clear, and I've mostly tuned out the kids chirping. Everything's fine, till darkness begins to creep onto the road.
You keep saying you're not a pirate, but really, how different is a smuggler? You've got weapons, a ship, a secret island. You just need a talkative parrot on your shoulder to—
That's you.
It must have been a direct hit from lightning. I checked the dash, looking for malfunctions. Sure enough, one of the hard points isn't responding. Damn it, we're hitting an aether storm. Hold on, kid. This is going to get bumpy.
Ah,
Another flash of light
Damn.
on the kid's door swings open as I begin to lose control.
oh, she dead.
Wind whips at her hair as the city pulls her from the car.
Oh shit.
No!
Oh, I'm gone. Bye bye.
It's a split second to decide, but that's enough time to execute a sharp roll and dive that knocks Nellie back into the car and against my shoulder. The door closes shut with a bang. You okay?
Yeah.
The girl's adventurous smile only falters when a sudden, violent gust shakes the car, pulling one of my weapons
Oh,
off
no.
like a vacuum cleaner from hell and sending it down the street.
Anyway.
Damn it, why that one? Cheer up, kid. We're still alive, and well, storms don't last long this far out. It should clear up soon.
How do you know?
I just do. Like a courteous dance partner, the storm seems to dissipate at my cue. I watch as it continues to waltz down the street, carrying my weapon and a vortex of trash with it.
Aren't we going to chase after it? You can't be a proper pirate without your cannons.
I got a spare one.
Nellie, I'm not a pirate. I hate losing the gun, but we don't have the time. We gotta keep going.
Ah, shucks.
Observe. I have to go to a garage to do that, don't I? Yeah, it'll be fine.
Thanks for the help, Gia. This research really is important. I'm glad you can see sense. Unlike that, Mr. Throg.
Hey, take it easy on him, okay? He's a good egg. And he's right about the well. You shouldn't have tried to go by yourself. She shuffles in her seat, adjusting like an agitated bird in a nest of thorns before changing the subject.
What you said before about ghosts? Where are we going exactly?
An old Aether rig still floating just off the edge. Nasty storm years back. Strong even for the well. Killed the whole crew. Though some still say their spirits keep it afloat.
Ghost story
Wait,
voice.
You don't actually believe in ghosts, do you?
The vast hulk of the abandoned Aether collector rusts in the crisp air, its looming broken silhouette stark against the swirling mass of the well.
They're not just scientifically possible, Gia. What do I have to say to prove to you?
Shh. What was that? Lights in the mist, forms in the dark, and sounds in the silence. Science be damned. I can feel the dead.
Oh shit.
They're here.
Oh, please. There's nothing out there, Gia. The place is coming apart. Those sounds were just...
She sees it first, and I follow her line of sight where the fog pools heaviest in the gloom. There, from within the creaking metal and whispering winds, a specter appears.
You should not be here.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Like water down a cliff face, my hand flows quickly to my sidearm. The pistol slides out just as easily. A whispered click stops the shadow where it stands. That's close enough.
Oh, now look at that. What do you think, Newsom? Real pretty. Italian made. 7 shots. Real pretty. No, I'm not gonna ask to hold it. That's not polite.
Who else is there? Nellie, get ready to go.
Who else? No, don't you worry. It's just Newsom, Rollins, Turner. Samuels is around here somewhere. We're all too busy keeping this thing afloat. All too busy. Oh, I need to check the lower decks. Make sure the pressure chambers are intact. Yes, of course I need to check them again. Shh. Just let me do my job, Newsom.
The ghost walks off, the fog swirling around him. Too long of a blink and I'm sure he'll disappear into the atmosphere.
Oh, wait, hello, Mr. Ghost. We won't be long. Was hoping to just take a look at the well.
Ghost? Oh no! Name's Roscoe, Chief Talisman here on the Chamberlain. Then please, take all the time you need. Newsom and the others appreciate having prettier faces than mine around.
I can't believe you thought he was actually a ghost. He's just an old Darkman in a high-altitude suit.
I'm still not convinced.
Now come on, let's get things set up.
Strange how Nellie seems so afraid of the thing. It's really no different than the sun or the moon. It just exists.
True that.
My childhood superstition looms above like a meteorite, frozen in space, but always on the brink of crashing to the Earth. Maybe there is something to what the scientist is saying. Maybe it's memories of old stories, or the rusted corpse we're standing on. But the door strikes me with a dread reserved for a coffin lid. Who knows what ghosts lie sealed behind it? Ah, hell. I never back down from checking the closet for monsters. I fish out my lockpicks. Every click and twist, I hear nothing but the creak of metal. I breathe a sigh of relief a moment too soon. The broken handle hits the deck like a model skeleton falling out of a closet. I nearly fall backwards in shock. The motionless Aether rig stands as a lonely grave marker to a dead era. A eulogy to our first stumbling steps into the sky. The ghostly remnant of an old derrickman weaves in place, his helmet emitting a warm, buzzing drone. Somewhere between radio static and the crackling of the last coals of a bonfire.
You don't have to stare. I'm telling you, he's not a ghost. The dead can't talk, Gia. They don't have functioning vocal cords.
Stranger things have happened.
He's just a person. Probably been suffering the deleterious effects of living so close to the well. Sir, do you have headache? And
I want to hear what the little lady has to say. I can't hear with you droning on about birds. What was that?
How are you still kicking? Out here all by yourself?
By myself? I'm not alone. We all take care of each other up here. All of us.
The Baron doesn't give you any trouble?
No. Mr. Broderick is quite kindly. Keeps us well fed. I only wish that man would shave. Yuck! Disgusting rodent on his face.
Broderick. Rings a bell. One of the old barons of New York. Not a name I'd heard since Zio told stories about the days of blood, when Eli first started taking territory and executing his rivals. And the well?
The well? The well? Oh! I've heard of that thing. A strong wind off New York shows up in the winter. Don't worry, young lady. Storms come and go, come and go.
Come and go burrows into my ear, nesting in the part of my brain concerned with old memories. A radio advertisement as a kid talking about how the well was nothing to worry about. You the only one keeping this hulk in the sky?
Not me. No. The Aether.
It's been, what, 30 years since this thing went out trawling? Without a refuel, the Aether levels can't still be enough.
Yes, they can. You youngsters, you don't appreciate Ethan. You didn't see it. When we first found it, it changed everything. The world became a circus. A magical circus.
It's amusing, at least for the first few minutes, hearing the old man talk about how the world changed, how circuses changed. But I don't have all day.
And as for zebras... Oh, you're right. You're right. You didn't ask about zebras. You wanted to know about vacuums.
Madonna, help me.
You see, this old rig, she's just one big vacuum. Collects Aether even when she's sitting still. As long as I keep those engines going, she'll stay up here forever.
Who is that you're talking to?
You?
No, I mean when...
Shh. Newsom, the lady is talking. were saying?
Never mind. Who is that you're talking to?
Oh, never mind.
No,
Newsom, you were saying?
Never mind. My friend here is studying the well. We were hoping you might have some old records from what it looked like back when your rig was airborne.
Yes! Well, I was quite the dancer in my day. A real aficionado of the old...
Pardon?
Oh, don't worry. I don't have any dance left in me. But I still have a few of the old records left.
The man trudges to a small alcove made of detritus and rust, pulling out a box of records, most falling apart due to the moisture.
Here, this one should still work. I hope you enjoy. You look like quite the dancer. Quite the dancer.
Thanks. This has been very, illuminating.
Anytime, youngster. You've been a wonderful student. You make me feel like a proud papa.
Come on, help me set this equipment up.
There isn't much for me to do, but I think the kid enjoys bossing me around. Her self-satisfied smugness reminds me of how I felt when I first called my father William as a child.
There. And can you move this? Now, these over there. Gia, that's glass. Just be more careful, please. One more thing. By the panel. No, the other panel.
Eventually, Nellie stops giving orders, and I'm fossilized along the sidelines, turning into little more than a paperweight in a coat. This is a whole lot of, scientific equipment. What are you trying to build?
Well, in the absence of a Pfeiffer trap to collect the aether in the air around us, I'll need to improvise.
She accents her determination with a sudden drop of a crate full of junk I recognize from the various ditches and drains in the hole. The Radish King is splattered in faded paint along the side.
You really should pay more attention to the garbage lying around the hole. I found parts of a cyclotron just laying around. Oh, and a 1925 Hethelbaum cathode. I couldn't find any thorium, though. The experiment can work without it. Hopefully. But since we're on an old aether rig, there has to be some around here. Think you can find some?
Come on, come on, come on. Yes. I'm
We
smart.
called it winter greens down in the burrows. Everyone scavenged thorium, but it was easiest when the cold came since the ice wouldn't stick. All you'd see is olive patches dotting the snow. We'll be lucky to find any after all this time. The thorium market is sizable, and this place would have had most of its supply stripped years ago. What's left is likely heavily oxidized anyway.
You're probably right. but really any amount of it would help. I guess you'll have to find something that's been looked over.
I think back to cold December mornings scrounging old fallen islands, and a cache of bright emerald thorium-glazed ceramics that stood out in the snow. Wonder if the rig has any green cups. One of the panels into the inner machinery of the rig repeatedly shifts in the wind, barely held down by a screw that likely wished its existence would end. A quick pull and the whole thing rends free, revealing a dark, seemingly endless cavity into the guts of the rig. Most of those guts, unfortunately, have been eviscerated beyond recognition. Damn it. This part's already been scavenged. I poke around the scraps of other scavengers, looking for anything that could possibly work. The most I find is a clump of something tarnished dangling from a mangled hose.
Alright, here we go. Oh.
I lean forward, hoping if I crane my neck just a little further. Is that? I lean in a bit more.
Don't do it.
Maybe if I can just... A sudden gust of wind knocks me off balance towards the cavity, and if not for a quick grip along the edge that cuts into my palms, I might have found a new home in the endless void below. Best not to tempt fate again. My childhood's lit by windows frosted with time, the elements, and entropy. The space between rancid wooden benches is pocked with abandoned plates and cups. No one has been here in ages. The grime along the floor and windows is thick enough to deep fry a whole pig. Based on their feel and color, the ceramic cups are no doubt glazed with thorium. Hopefully, it's enough for Nellie's experiment.
Not what I had in mind for this game.
Yeah, here. What do you think? Maybe you should be calling me Doc from now on.
Oh, you found some! That's perfect!
With fast hands, the kid gets to work bending, breaking, and binding her crate of junk with the small amount of thorium I was able to find. Is that...
It's not a real Pfeiffer trap, but it's close. It will help measure the amount of naturally occurring aether in the air. I should be able to compare the data with Lorenzo's aether constant to see what local saturation looks like.
She bites her tongue as she focuses on what seems to be the last part of her little machine.
Then maybe we can get some insight on where the well is drawing all this extra mass from. And... done.
The box begins to emit a soft glow and whir like a carnival novelty attraction.
Now to wait.
More clicks, more whirs, more clicks, the occasional chirp. Not even the swirling chaos of the well seems interesting enough to alleviate the wait. I take it this basket of junk makes you miss home and all of its shiny, top-of-the-line gear.
No, hadn't thought about it actually. But I didn't need any fancy stuff for this. This is just...
She holds out her hands as if presenting her little machine like a talented, ball-juggling seal on a circus stage.
This is just... simple.
Simple? So, any one of you could have roped some trash together and found out the world was ending down here?
No, that's not... You know that's not what I mean.
I didn't intend to put poison in that joke, but the girl seems to swell up all the same.
I don't know why no one's caught it. They should have. I should have. But I'm here now. You don't have to bring up that I'm from the Heights every time.
Okay. Was just teasing you, kid. I know. Glad he's keeping his distance. Makes me uneasy, him roaming about. I lob my eyes and chin towards the muttering man in a high-altitude suit. I'm not discreet, but I don't think he'd notice if I threw a rotten tomato at him.
Poor man. He has to have the wasting under all those layers. No wonder he's seeing things. He has to be in so much pain.
After all this time, he'd be dead. That head would be bright blue for starters.
Unless maybe... We studied rare cases in Olympus Park. Patients who showed no outward signs of the wasting, but had gone mad.
How'd you know they had the wasting then?
After they die, we'd watch an autopsy. The brain was... different. Changed. I had to leave before Dr. Monitz finished. I didn't like seeing a human person like that. All taken apart.
Got enough to go on?
Let's see... Oh, yes! This is perfect! Exactly what I needed to help continue my experiments.
I do know my thorium. Nellie turns away from her machine, fresh plastered smile from the victory still smeared on her face. She gives a small curtsy.
Of course! I never doubted you, Lady Sif.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. Just a joke we'd make back home.
Interesting.
Yes, you are the real one.
Thanks.
Anytime, youngster.
Right, let's get that pistol put back on the car, and let's go rob ourselves a train.
The barge we're using is a rusted corpse left on the side of the road, half buried in trash and waiting for someone to put it out of its misery. Two figures wave us into the shadows.
Or I guess not.
Chris, you brought her along?
Watch tone, Alex. She does good work. You even said so.
One good deed means little. I hope you're right about her.
You know I can hear you right.
Ugh, don't mind him. Hi, honey. It's good to see you again.
We ready to go?
Here, grab this morning. Plates, tags, all good. Had the permission papers drafted in the archive. Should pass at a glance.
You two are a long way from home. How'd you get roped into this?
We need to do something. This is how we make things better.
His wife's earnest response freezes the snide remark lurking on his tongue.
They do the same for us. Even if not, they don't deserve to be there. Simple as that.
How'd you nick a whole barge out of White Street?
We took it off a driver who parks near the free home. He likes a drink before his shift.
He's still asleep. We finish this right, he'll never know the thing was gone.
I believe I have some other things to attend to. Nice. Alright, we're doing the great train robbery now.
Like a trio of ants excitedly making themselves busy around a chunk of fruit, the whitecaps ahead harass some poor soul in a dinged-up flatbed. Too busy with their current treat, they wave me on.
You don't look like trouble. You're fine to go through.
Sure, bro.
There's the train, just ahead.
All right, what's the plan?
We get alongside, we steal the weapons, we get out.
Okay, I'm ready. I think. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Born that way, kid. The train leaps down the track like a greyhound foaming after a jackrabbit. Its rattling cars sway like bulky charms on a long, ugly bracelet. Far below us, I spy the spark and glow of White Street's ashen wasteland. I come to a grim realization. We're above the burn pits. This isn't good. Honeybee won't last long in this heat.
The what pits?
Past the pits, the tracks go into the Undercity. We have to stop the train before then.
Sorry, what do you mean, stop it?
We have to derail this train, kid. Ideally before this car melts. The city's a blur, but the cargo door beside us is tantalizingly close. Almost like I could reach out and touch it. I'm busy trying to puzzle out how exactly Tayana meant for me to derail a moving train when I see lights in my mirrors. Whitecaps. Terrific.
Call for backup! They're trying to stop the train!
Gia, look!
I see him. We don't have time for this. Maybe we can end this scrap before it starts.
I am on fire! Ow. Yeah, we're gonna ram the train, bro. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough damage for that.
It's an eighth of pressure.
It's fine, we got this. I feel like this isn't supposed to be this frantic. No, no, I didn't want to do that. No. Sure. No, we're not going to do it, are we? Feels like we're always like a little too weak. Okay, that should be good. Thanks for the jolt. Get out of here.
Nathan.
No, what are you doing? What the fuck was that? I don't think we're gonna be able to do this.
Just a flesh wound.
Alright, Monty Python. Come on.
The train pulls ahead, outpacing us.
Gia!
I know! We'll catch up with it again.
Hey, Gia. Thought you might want these. Knowing the way you drive.
Damn it. Damn it. So I thought the weapons do no damage. Okay, I guess we'll do this one first.
There's the train.
Here we go again. Follow the damn train, CJ.
Again through the railway district until we can see the train again just ahead. There she is. We gave her a good licking already, but it'll take.
Okay, be careful.
Aren't I always?
Oh yeah, oh okay, it's the same health. Good, good, good. Okay, observe. Oh shit. Oh. Oops.
The train's repulsors finally give up the ghost, and it bounces off the track with a sickening lurch. Time for an unscheduled stop.
Wowzers.
Did we low-key just kill somebody on that train though?
The train cut an ugly gouge through the ash heaps as she reached her final stop. Now she's just another pile of scrap in the pits, half buried and groaning like a beached whale. As we approach, I try in vain to block out the sulfurous choke of our surroundings and the memories that come with them. I feel bile rising in my throat. I don't even try to stop the swell of grief rising from my gut onto my shoes. The disease we called the wasting wasn't just a sickness. It was a curse.
Let me see.
I see faces in the ash with sunken eyes. They scatter with each step.
Gia?
I kick up the ash, kicking over and over, till finally the faces swirl away. I'm all right, kid. Let's stay focused. Keep it together, Randazzo. You got a job to do, remember?
What is this place, Gia?
Anything that can't be saved ends up here. You'll want to watch your step.
Are those? Oh God!
At the sight of charred bones among the refuse, she claps a hand to her mouth and wrenches her eyes shut, as if willing reality itself to change. I give her time to compose herself.
Let's get out of here as soon as possible.
Couldn't agree more. The mugs who work the pits use the skeletons of old shipping containers like these as makeshift sorting stations. One container's door hangs open, its hazard markings barely visible under years of soot. The ground surrounding it looks loose and unstable. I remind myself soberly that whatever's in there, it's not related. The car is torn open, like an overripe fruit spilling its seeds across the ash. I ought to crack one of those larger crates open. Bingo. The glint of iron and the hot red glow
You
of
set the
aether
thing!
gone
Set the
sour.
thing! Oh shit, the thing!
To my eyes, the ordnance looks a lot like that cockamamie aether cannon General Eli had strapped to his truck. Only these are handheld, ready for his goose-stepping goons and their itchy trigger fingers. I spy something else buried in the straw. It's a casino chip with the name Dreamland stamped in gold. Well, well.
What is it?
The whitecap who loaded up this crate is surely gonna miss this. Seems a few of Eli's heavies spent their furlough off in Mar Magdalen's paradise of vice. Wonder if the good general knows where his boys have been sneaking off to.
The platinum chip.
The guns pulse with a steady red glow. Zio always said, never touch something until you know what it does. Old man was always scared of new technology. But maybe he had the right idea. I decide to leave the souped up guns where they are and get on with it.
Oh no. This is horrible.
I watch, befuddled, as the kid leans into a crate, ignoring the soot smearing the front of her dress, and starts tinkering with the guns. I hear a pop as she tugs at something. The angry red glow softens like a sunset.
There. The output will be trivial now.
Nice.
I squint into the gloom and try to catch a closer look at the kid's hands as she works. What the hell is she up to? It doesn't take an Aethonics engineer to see she's sabotaging the guns. The whine of escaping aether and the hot light dimming into darkness is like a candle being snuffed out. Well, Professor, I can't wait to hear your explanation for this. She continues her sabotage, the lights of the crate dimming. Then I lean back against the train carcass, letting the girl wonder do her thing. When she turns back, I watch raging fire turn to doused ash.
This is Aether. This is my field. I know the specifications. I know the output. They won't hurt anyone now, but I can still convince the buyer to take these. I know I can. Please, Gia. You saw what happened at the parade. Let me do the talking. Trust me.
She's tense, her teeth gritted. Doing this means something to her, something real. I feel a hot pressure behind my eyes. I squint it away and exhale, ash swirling around me like snow. Yeah, kid. All right. She can't suppress a squeak of delight as we load the crates together. She does a terrible job reining in the smile tugging at her cheeks. As we take off, I make a silent prayer to whoever might be listening. Please don't make me regret this. Industrial smelting vats for metal and scrap. But when the wasting ripped through the lowers, White Street couldn't get rid of all the bodies fast enough. I fight the urge to shield my mouth against the falling ash. First time I've ever taken down a train. Not that tough, all things considered. But I can't waste time feeling proud of myself. This wasn't exactly quiet. Whitecaps will show up to investigate any second. The mugs who work the pits use the skeletons of... I remind myself so...
Alright. Oh, Junction 6-7! Ugh.
The old railway warehouse is deep in magical territory. It stinks of stale booze and dangerous boredom. Violence is crouched and ready to leap out from every crevice in this den of riveted steel and stacked crates. Last chance. You're sure you want to do the talking?
I'm good at talking. Don't be so tense, you worrywart. I have a foolproof plan. Just
I have a
promise
plan,
me
also.
you'll let me handle it.
I look over at our buyer, scarred by daggers and disease, and her goons flanked around her like prize steers. Then I glance back and marvel at the kid's placid smile. All right, kid. I promise. She can't possibly know how much danger we're in. Maybe it's better that way.
Oh boy.
Imported Irish whiskey. No surprise the Madrigals prefer the nectar of their fair Emerald Isle to the swill poured here. A rat-chewed couch marks this as a comfortable place to relax. And if you believe that, I've got a bridge you might like to buy. Those are Dreamland colors. So Banger and her boys are working for the infamous Mar Magdalene. Banger's cocky to be flying this flag openly on the General's Island. Hard to tell if that copper tang in my nostrils is rusted iron or dried blood, until I spot the brown splotches on the floor. I watch Nellie's eyes dart from stain to stain, absorbing the remains of the last deal the Madrigals conducted here. Bullet holes, erratic pattern, no consistency. Suggests maybe a rat problem. Or chronic psychosis and an imaginary rat problem. Banger taps her boot impatiently on the steel gangway, her temper rising with her foot's tempo. When she speaks, her voice barks out like a Belfast crow.
A shot?
Before I can do anything, the kid jumps in front of me.
Yes, that's me. Hello?
You're joking.
Madonna. This was the foolproof plan?
I never joke about murderous ordnance. No, ma'am.
Oh my
You're
god.
a shot Randazzo. You're the one who tossed Nikki Grayson's place.
Yes. Yes, I sure did. Tossed it all up.
Nellie's joints are frozen in place, and Banger's mug has twisted into a mask of suspicion.
Did you know? And where is that again? You'll remember, of course, as you were there.
What are we, trading rap sheets? We came here to do business.
And just who exactly are you?
I'm here to make sure you Irish bugs don't try anything funny with my pal 8-Shot. Right, Randazzo?
Right. My fellow paisana.
No.
Whatever.
Nellie shoots me a less than subtle look. Banger shakes her head in a parody of grave disenchantment.
I'll admit to a feeling of disappointment. Here I thought I was meeting a living legend of the Lores. But looking at you, you're a right letdown, you are.
Oh. Well, I didn't exactly have time to... Is it my dress?
Nay, it's that I don't believe for a sweet second you're 8-shot rondazzo. And that's got me wondering, who the hell are you?
Look, you all seem real busy, but we don't have time for a game of 20 questions. She's who she says she is. Now, are we doing this or not? The glint of violence in Banger's eyes is somehow less upsetting to me than the wounded one in Nellie's. I know I made the kid a promise, but she's blowing the deal. I'm not about to stand here and watch Banger carve her in half. Well?
Right. I've had enough of your lip.
There's a hot ring in the air and the world goes hazy. I'm vaguely aware of my hand on my pistol grip and a hard impact on my shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
It's the floor, I realize. Come up to meet me like an old friend. Why am I on the floor?
Gia, no!
The kid's next to me, tears jumping down her cheek.
Oh, we fucking
And
fumbled
behind
this.
her I can see a smudgy outline. Looks a lot like Banger wiping her cleaver on her pants to clean off the blood. My blood.
Oh, you're
It's all
dead.
gentle and quiet as the edges burn away. The last thought I have is a punishment. A rap on the knuckles for not trusting the kid to handle it herself. Maybe... Next time I'll get it right, Zio. Maybe next time.
Ooh. Alright, let's let her handle it.
Banger taps her boot in
8-shot?
before I can do anything.
Yes, that's...
You're joking.
Madonna.
I never joke about...
You're 8.
Nellie's joints are...
Did you know?
I like to think my judgment's pretty good. Better than most, anyway. But despite it, when Nellie shoots me a solicitous glance, I keep quiet and just nod silent encouragement.
Oh, that Nicky Grayson. Tisk, tisk. It's a trick question. Nicky never actually owned the place himself, did he?
I amaze myself with my ability to keep a straight face. Banger's less composed, squawking out an astonished cackle.
You've got me there. He never did pay it off, the poxy bastard. Fine then. Let's be about it.
Please, let me show you what these fine weapons are capable of.
Right. Be quick about it, or I'll skin you both with me pocket knife.
Well, you see, what's extraordinary about these particular you see, what's extraordinary about these particular firearms is, well, how much do you know about aether dispersal? It's quite a basic demonstration of the Cherenkov effect, but unless you're familiar with the latest journals... Anyway, what's neat is...
The confusion on the Madrigal's faces shares a border with rage, and the map lines are quickly blurring. Nellie looks to me desperately for a lifeline.
Come on, let's do it. Let's pass the roll. No! Right, we're loading.
Banger taps her boot impatient.
8-shot?
You're... I never...
You're...
Nellie's... What are we, trading rap sheets?
Save scum too fast.
Banger taps her boot impatiently on...
8-shot?
Before I can...
yes.
You're joking.
Madonna.
I never joke about
You're 8-shot.
Yes.
Nellie's joints are frozen.
Did you know?
I like to think my
Oh, that...
I amaze my...
You've got me there.
Please, let me...
Right.
Well,
The confusion on the Madrigal's faces shares a border with rage, and the map lines are quickly blurred. Say, Banger, you hungry? I flattened a squirrel with my bumper on the way over. Saved some for you.
What do you say to me?
I said, 8-shot's getting impatient. You're gonna close this deal and pay us what we're owed. We're all just looking for our next meal, am I right? The madrigals share confused looks, and the red fury rising in Banger's cheeks drains away. The stark, sudden reminder of her childhood has shaken her badly. She tries to save face.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Fine by me.
I remind myself to buy Tiana a drink sometime. Okay. So we've got a deal?
Hold your horses, you mule and prat. I won't be rushed.
The kid and I watch in horror as Banger grabs one of the Aether guns. She hefts it with a cocky flourish, drawing guffaws from her mates. I try to run interference. So you're sourcing shooters from Marm now, eh, Banger? How's the old Frau looking these days? I hear she's on a drip feed of pure schnapps.
What'd you say?
Couldn't help but notice your Dreamland colors. Does the General know White Street's got a mole problem?
Fierce clever, this one. No, the big man's none the wiser. For now, that is. But when we rock up on...
Banger spins around, aiming at a nearby crate and pulling the trigger. There's a pause, a weak puff of pink Aether exhaust, and nothing. The crate stands resolutely intact. The silence that follows is heavy enough to crush the lungs. We're cooked.
Oh dear.
What's this now? You trying to pull one over on us?
The madrigals grip their iron tighter. Banger drops the Aether gun and hefts her steel cleaver. I've got half a second to make my move. It's now or never again. Every nerve in my body is screaming at me to move. But damn it, I made the kid a promise. I keep my stupid yap shut.
Please, Miss Banger. You're a rational person. Let's think about this.
No need. I believe I've made up my mind.
Wait, don't you realize what we're offering you? Sure, these might not be ideal as weapons, but with energy output like that, you could power half a city block.
She leans down and gingerly lifts the gun Banger dropped. We all watch with dumb astonishment as she jams a cable from the gun into the motor of a nearby crane and connects the leads with the touch of a metal tool, which sets the crane whirring in a sudden screeching burst of electrical power. Like an ape tossing a beach ball, the crane flings the crate it's carrying across the warehouse. The madrigals recoil as it smashes with terrific force against a metal bulkhead behind them, shattering into splinters. Nellie returns to Banger and tosses her the gun, which she catches only by automatic reflex. She doesn't speak. Nobody does.
With the cash you'll earn by selling these, you could buy enough guns to fill this entire warehouse. But I do hope you'll consider an alternate path.
Right. Well, fine then, I suppose.
Quick as silver, Banger's boys shuffle the crates away, and I find myself accepting a wad of cash from Banger like we're both in some kind of dream. The gang waves us off, and we start back to the car.
The deal went off without a hitch. You did wonderfully, Gia. And thank you.
Huh?
For trusting me.
Well, we all gotta start hustling somewhere. 8-shot.
Those things are effectively useless, so I don't feel too bad about it on the whole.
Right. Let's get out of here before Banger figures that out. Job's done. Let's get back to Tiana.
Amazing. Ah, almost.
We approach a checkpoint manned by an overstaffed contingent of Eli's troops. They look fat and happy, just the way I like them. This should be a breeze. I hope.
You look like a fine, upstanding citizen. Move along and have a fine day, you hear?
That was a non-event. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna cash in this quest, and I think we'll wrap up for today.
Tiana is speaking into the mouthpiece of an ebony telephone, her voice softer than velvet and more furious than fire.
No, this is unacceptable. Our deal was for 20%.
She spots me and motions for me to make myself comfortable while she finishes up. I gladly oblige, sinking into the cushy leather of an armchair.
There's your mistake. You don't know me. Do not presume because I am polite and beautiful that I will hesitate to collect what is mine. Tell Victor I will visit him in 3 days.
She hangs up, breathing out hours of stress in a single sigh. She's instantly composed again. Done?
Oh, snippy, are we?
Might be in a better mood if I'd known what I was stealing, and how tough it'd be to steal it.
Have I upset you? You're sitting across from me now, are you not? You aren't a child. Do not whine like one.
These things are more than just pop guns. You could bring down an island with that kind of firepower. That doesn't bother you?
No, it does not. I know better than to visit the kitchen to see how the cow is butchered. I simply enjoy my steak.
Well, bully for you. Some of us still have a conscience, you know.
Ha! Come, come. Tell me how things went with the madrigals.
Smooth as silk. Even got a bit of help from the kid.
Really?
Yeah, she neutered the guns, but managed to convince Banger to buy them anyway.
Well, well. How
I hand Tiana the wad of dough and wait patiently as she counts the bills. Satisfied, she places the cash in a cigar box and hands me a slip of paper.
Your payment, as promised.
Nice. Nice.
What do you think this stuff is going to mean for the lowers?
Well, I do not have my great-grandmother's gift for sight, but my guess would be...
And you're comfortable with...
Of course.
Think it was a mistake to leave Banger alive?
My father used to say.
I slide my hand into my coat pocket to hide... I don't know.
Giovanna, I've never known you to look over your shoulder.
I get the feeling you're itching to tell me how...
No need to be coy. If you're curious, I will...
Gotta get going.
Always a pleasure.
I'm reaching for the door.
Try not to let that conscience of yours bother you too much.
At that, I can't...
Alright. I'm going to wrap up.